Aloha everybody, Kaiwaza with you. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my cavalcade of Hawaiian records. We are going through my Hawaiian record collection. It's about 2,300 or 2,500 something, I don't know. Hawaiian, Exotica, South Pacific records. And we're going through one record at a time, one letter at a time. And we are on the letter C. So let's pick up where we left off last time. First up this morning we have some music from a gentleman named Tony Conjugacion. This album, Hawaiian Passion, that's the passion fruit, came out in 1985, created quite a sensation on Kahanu Records. That's Tony. Falsetto singer, magnificent falsetto singer. The song Kabuti A'o Manoa, first song on the album, was a gigantic hit. And the album was very, very popular, very beautiful falsetto singing, nice steel guitar on it. And I hate these plastic sleeves, Kahanu Records. In fact, this whole album was redone in the CD era. I don't know exactly the year, but I think the original, what was the story? I don't remember. Remind me if anybody knows. I think the original masters were lost or something to this. And they actually went in and re-recorded the entire album for CD. So you can get it on CD, but it's a re-recording of the album. Anyway, Hawaiian Passion. Then he continued with Hawaiian Hope. This one's a gatefold. Some of the composers of some of the songs on this album. Also on Kahanu Records, 1986, the next year. I particularly love Nanea Komaka off of this album. Just like the arrangement, kind of opens with a chant. The steel is really nice on it. And then he did this one, which actually was a cassette-only release. So this was the cassette era. Kind of that sad little thing of a couple of years where a lot of the local releases were only done on cassette, and they didn't do before CDs, really, and they didn't put them out on an album, just on cassette. So there's kind of a late 80s era where there's a lot of lost music that really only came out on cassette, and there isn't much of it around, copies of it or whatever, because they didn't make it. Fortunately, I have a promo. Kahanu Records did promo albums for radio stations when they were doing their cassettes, so they are kind of out there. You have to find one. This is Lovely Hula Hands. Kind of a little mullet action going on there. This album also very, very nice. Everything Tony Conjugacion did is really, really nice. I love Pua o Kamakahala off of this album particularly. And he continued, now this is the last LP, he continued to do CDs, continuing on into the CD era. It's kind of still around. But did some really strong CDs after this one, after this cassette too. So, but that's it on LP, Tony Conjugacion. Next up from Mercury Records, Dick Contino, Hawaiian Holiday. Now Dick Contino is, this is a promotional copy by the way, normally a accordionist, but on this album he is playing a new instrument. What is it called? The Cordovox, and they explain it here. The Cordovox can produce any number of orchestral voices from the piccolo to the organ, and in the musically accomplished hands of Contino it often performs like several instruments playing at once. I mean, to me it sounds sort of like an electric accordion, you know. But interesting, and it's kind of interesting to hear Hawaiian songs on the Cordovox, Cordo, whatever. Here's an easy listening standard I'm sure you all have seen, probably in the dollar bins in many places. Ray Conniff's Hawaiian album. Now what I've found interesting about this album, it's very much like the other Ray Conniff albums, if you've heard any of them. There's the chorus and kind of the nice beat to it, sort of a happy sound. The arrangements, it does say somewhere, I just was looking at this before I did the video, and somewhere on here it says that the arranger was Ray Conniff, did the arrangements. And I'm curious because the record set, Hawaii, which I meant to get, let me go get that, and I want to show you something. Okay, so the arrangements, if you listen to these songs, these particular songs are almost identical to the arrangements that you would find on this Longines Symphonette, Hawaii Melodies from Paradise. Also, some of the Leo Adeo albums, Hawaiian albums, they're not the same recordings, but the arrangements of the songs and the singers are identical. And I don't know what the story is behind that, because I know Ray Conniff wasn't the arranger on these albums, so I don't know the story there. Whether they just I mean, it couldn't have been like some illegal thing where they just lifted the arrangements. I mean, but somebody, I don't know, there must have been some kind of agreement. I don't know. It's interesting, and I don't know the story. Finally, Coppernickel. This is a local Hawaiian group. Come Run With Me is the album. This is from the 70s, if you can't tell, right? It's super 70s. Flair Records. Quite a wonderful group, really. Really wonderful harmonies, tight, beautiful vocals. Some of it sort of countryish, some of it super uber easy listening. Honolulu was a song that we played on the radio here quite a bit, and it's like, very, very easy listening chorus. Honolulu Blue and Green's kind of a country, nice feel to it. Interesting album, not one that you see a lot. We're going to stop there and listen to some samples. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you'll join me for the next video when we continue on the letter C. And if you like this kind of music, I would recommend my other YouTube channel called Hawaiian Leisure Hour, where I have uploaded entire selections from these albums, a whole variety of them. It's also organized like a playlist, so you can just play it for hours and hours and hours of Hawaiian music. Okay. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.